was more clarity on what she meant with other commitments in her Florence speech. And I phoned her last week and tried to encourage her to do that, but so far she hasn't.
I listened to the last month's speeches we've got from London. I have to tell you, they changed a lot. When a few months ago we heard hard Brexit or better no deal than a bad deal, times changed, and even Theresa May Facebook post yesterday to reassure people went into the right direction, I think.
Diplomats are now eyeing December's EU summit for a breakthrough. So is the Prime Minister. But some in her own party may fancy having a go themselves. James Franey, Euronews, Brussels.
On a collision course with the Catalan government, Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy is poised to suspend Catalonia's autonomy and impose direct rule over the restive region's independence moves. Triggering Article 155 will be an act unprecedented since Spain's return to democracy in the late 1970s. The socialist opposition backs him, but wants the measures to be limited. From our point of view, in this desire to seek certainty and security, the idea of the intervention must be clear from the beginning to the end. Limited, brief, and always with a view to restoring democratic normality, the functioning of institutions, and particularly the preservation of Catalan self-government.
La preservación del autogobierno catalán.
The far-left Podemos party, though, won't back Rajoy. Applying Article 155 takes our country into uncharted territory. This is the opposite of a solution. Solutions must be consensual. They must come from dialogue. After the violent police crackdown on Catalonia's referendum day, further confrontation now seems inevitable. Authorities in Malta believe the bomb that killed a prominent journalist had been placed underneath her car and triggered remotely. The Mediterranean island is in shock after Monday's explosion that killed Daphne Caruana Galizia, a renowned blogger and fierce critic of the government. Local police have asked foreign experts for help. We felt the need to ask for the assistance of the FBI and Dutch counterparts, because at the scene we realised we might have difficulties collecting evidence. However, I reiterate and make it very clear that the investigation is being led solely by the Maltese police. The investigative journalist notably targeted Malta's Prime Minister Joseph Muscat, who had denied her accusations of wrongdoing. He's promised a substantial reward for information about her killing, but as Maltese reporters marched in tribute to Daphne Caruana Galizia and to insist they won't be intimidated, her three sons dismissed the reward, demanding the Premier resign and saying he should take political responsibility for their mother's murder. After police inquiries were opened in New York and London, officers in Los Angeles are now investigating film producer Harvey Weinstein over a suspected sexual assault in 2013. The 65-year-old has denied having non-consensual sex with anyone, but he's been accused of sexual misconduct by dozens of women. Director Quentin Tarantino, who's worked closely with Weinstein, has told the New York Times he's known about the movie mogul's alleged misconduct for decades and feels ashamed he didn't take a stronger stand. An unnamed Italian actress and model in her 30s, who claims Weinstein raped her at a hotel, is at the center of the Los Angeles investigation, according to US media reports.
We are stronger than you, and you all know it.
Protesters have disrupted a speech by white nationalist Richard Spencer at the University of Florida. Spencer helped organize the white supremacist and neo-Nazi rally in the US city of Charlottesville 2 months ago, which led to a deadly clash with counter-protesters. Fearing fresh confrontation, Florida's governor declared a state of emergency in the area around the university.
I mean, I respect their right to free speech, obviously because of the First Amendment, but I think it's important to demonstrate that we don't tolerate that type of rhetoric.
We will not deal with this crap. This is not tolerated. We had a war. We already fought Nazis.